Skylar Annette Neese was a pretty happy 16-year-old girl living in West Virginia back in 2012. Skylar was lured out of her home by two girls that she believed were her best friends, Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schoaf, just after midnight on July 6, 2012. She worked a shift at Wendy's and came home to her family's apartment. Surveillance video would show Skylar sneaking out of her bedroom window at 12:30 a.m. She got into a sedan with Eddie and Schoaf and they drove off. Skylar didn't take her cell phone charger. She left her window open because she was planning to come home. She didn't return though. Because police thought she was a runaway, no Amber Alert issued for her for at least 48 hours. Eddie owned that sedan, and police picked her up to question her. She lied and said she dropped Skylar off back at the apartment an hour after she picked the girl up. Eddie helped the family pass out missing persons flyers. Kids at school, though, overheard Schoaf and Eddie talking about killing Skylar, and no one reported it. Everyone believed they were joking. She had not dropped Skylar home. The girls drove to Pennsylvania and got out of the car. They socialized for a little bit, but then, at a prearranged time, Schoaf and Eddie stabbed Skylar to death. They tried to bury her but couldn't, so they covered her with branches. The next day, Schoaf was on a friend's boat posing for photographs. She would then go off to summer camp while people in West Virginia searched for Skylar. Skylar was only found in January 2013, abandoned across the state line in Wayne Township, Pennsylvania. Eddie and Schoaf were eventually arrested in December 2012 after Schoaf confessed that she and Eddie planned the murder and carried it out. She would say that Schoaf and Eddie didn't like Skylar and didn't want to be friends with her anymore, and that's why they killed her. It was Schoaf that took authorities to Skylar's body. Schoaf pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in May 2013. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison with parole eligibility after 10 years. She was denied parole in 2023. At that parole hearing, she would finally admit that she and Eddie were in a relationship, and that the relationship caused tension between the couple and Skylar, and that is why they decided to kill her. Skylar and Eddie knew each other since they were 8. They were inseparable, and yet this is the reason that Skylar was brutally murdered. Her projected release date is April 2028. Eddie pleaded guilty to first-degree murder in January 2014. She was sentenced to life in prison with parole eligibility after 15 years. Her first parole hearing will come in 2029. After the killing, Eddie would not only pass out flyers, knowing what she had done, but she would post memorials on social media, again, knowing what she'd done. And then right after posting the memorial, she posted, "We really did go on 3." And that's a reference to the fact that the two girls, the two killers, counted to 3 before beginning their attack on Skylar. Skylar's law would change the way that Amber Alerts work in West Virginia. Amber Alerts now issue there whenever a child under 18 is reported missing and may be in danger. Thank you for listening. If you're enjoying these videos and you want to see more, please click the subscribe button and hit those notifications so that you don't miss any uploads. We appreciate you. Thanks.